Madame la Présidente de l'Assemblée générale, it is your turn.
Thank you very much, Steph, and good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you again. I will start with the President's trip to Chad. She's actually on her way now to Nigeria. The President of the General Assembly, Ms. María Fernanda Espinosa, today met with the President of Chad, Mr. Idriss Déby Itno. Chad is the first stop of the PJ's official travel to Central and West Africa. Ms. Espinosa has commended Chad for its strong commitment to international peace and security. She said that the UN is grateful for the contribution of Chadian peacekeepers in Africa and stressed that her visit to Chad, and especially the Lake Chad, the Lake Chad area, was in accordance with her priorities such as youth, peace and security, environmental action, gender equality, migrants, and refugees. Before her bilateral meeting with President Déby Itno, Ms. Espinosa spoke to the country's foreign minister, Mahamat Zene Cherif, and other cabinet members. On Sunday, the PGA visited internally displaced women at the Matafo village in Lake Chad. She also met the governor of Lake Chad province, Mr. Adam Nuki Shafardini, and local leaders. They discussed their immediate needs and questions related to development, climate change, humanitarian, and peace challenges. On her Twitter account, the PGA described a special moment when she met Halima, a survivor of the terrorist group Boko Haram, who became a paralegal and today helps other women in her community. Mrs. Espinosa said that Halima's courage is astounding and that she is an inspiration to all. Whilst in N'Djamena, Ms. Espinosa also spoke to representatives of the UN, civil society, and granted a press conference before preparing her way to Abuja, Nigeria, the next stop of her official travels. More on the President's visit to Africa on our website. And finally, today, the President of the General Assembly is honoring 115 colleagues who lost their lives in the line of duty. These deaths happened from January 2018 until March of this year. Ms. Espinosa expressed her profound respect and admiration for their dedication, passion, and commitment to humanity. She said that their ultimate sacrifice will never be forgotten. The President of the General Assembly sent her deepest sympathies to the families and friends of our fallen UN colleagues who came from 43 countries. Most of these colleagues were in peacekeeping operations, as we know, working for peace and stability. The PJ has also paid tribute to 21 UN colleagues who lost their lives in the Ethiopian Airlines crash on 10th March, saying that the work of the UN will honor their memories by continuing to work towards the values and principles which are the base of the mission for which they lost their lives. And this is all from us today. Do you have any questions? If you don't, Hamid, you do. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask if the President of the GA has any opinion on the escalation in Gaza.
Mm-hmm. She's actually following it very closely with great concern, what is happening in Israel and Gaza. She asks also for calm and for both sides to avoid provocations, avoid further escalation, tension, and violence. Anything else? Ibis, actually, go ahead.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. In a recent meeting, the Cuban ambassador and the PGA discussed about the United States administration decision to not renew the waiver related to the Title III of the Helms-Burton Act. So I'm going to, also the General Assembly has a strong position against the blockade in Cuba. So I'm going to ask, what's the position of the PGA in this regard? So does she have any comment? Thank you.
It is the position of the General Assembly on the embargo is very clear, and it's, I mean, we all know every year that is a condemnation of the embargo. And the President, as the President of the General Assembly, supports this decision that is taken every year. That's what we have to say. Anything else? If not, I wish you a very good week, and I see you tomorrow. Thank you.